Alright, I really tried, believe me, I really tried to get the opening credits for this game to show, and getting it to record while not also recording the desktop was not something I managed to figure out to do. So, I've borderline sworn not to play old PC games anymore because they're a special kind of suffering trying to get them to run well. Apologies if how this game runs seems suboptimal visually or frame rate or whatever, believe me, I tried. But this game's been on my plate for such a long time. There was a time, a long time ago, where I played two games. Also, a cancel button on a loading screen. I don't know if I've seen that in a game. Basically ever. But anyhow, there was a time a long time ago where I played two games on the Wii, of all things, that were basically Marvel games. But it kind of got me a little bit thinking, man, I would like to see more in the Marvel genre. And I played one thing of the sort, which was Paper Ball, which is more of a Super Monkey Ball thing, which in my mind isn't really Marble. But someone suggested I try this game out. This is Marble Blast, not just the regular Marble Blast, but Marble Blast Gold specifically. Oh, my fantastic keyboard, there we go. See if we can go for a good time here. Gold time is, I don't know if this game particularly cares how good a time you get. Also, fun subtle thing in this game, when you... Oh man, it's gonna take a bit more finesse than that to get a gold. I don't think any gold matters for anything. I don't think. I say it like I know this game like at all, but I don't. But this is an updated re-release of the game Marble Blast, which, from what I can tell, I think it got popular for being included on Max at some time a long time ago. It has an interesting history of being released in different places and so on. It sounds like the Marble Blast series has quite the following, or community you might say, or a dedicated small one. There's lots of modding and whatnot you can find for these games, particularly this one, I think. I haven't looked into those, I'm just playing the vanilla gold right now. Well, just still an updated release, but you know. But I just wanted to see, hey, maybe I'll still think something of these games when I play them. The one thing that bugs me about this one a little bit is you do have a jump, as you can see here. Which bugs me a tiny bit. Okay, so you have to go and pick up all of the gems in a level before finishing. Okay, it bugs me a little bit how small the hitbox is for these gems. These little brilliant cut diamonds here. Or really just gems. Not specifically diamond, I guess. But yeah, the something feels to me a little bit, I don't know, not quite. Oh, this is nice keyboard navigable. I like that. Yeah, there are lots of hidden key bindings here, apparently. I can't play using space or enter, apparently.
Ready, set.
But the gems remind me a lot of Kotorimpa. I don't know how much Kotorimpa might have borrowed from this series, which I guess was kind of the state-of-the-art in the Marble game concept. One thing I find really funny, there are some touches I'm enjoying so far. You might hear it if you listen very closely. Oh. I mean, not quite. Yeah, it's tough to hear. It's a bit subtle. There we go, hear it for just a second there. So a funny thing, this is actually a cool kind of auditory feedback. If the ball ever starts rotating, but slipping, you know, it's rotating without actually gaining traction, it makes a little squeaking sound. I like that. We'll see if I start going for good times at some point, but I might not. Well, we'll have to see. We have power-ups as well, that's a new concept to me. I kind of like the more pure approach of just rolling around and whatnot, but we'll have to see. To this day I haven't quite figured out precisely what it was I liked so much about the Kotorimpa games. I think part of it was just... I think part of it was just... Oh, whoop. Fantastic work there. Yes, I can stack with the regular jump too. Yeah, I feel like I'm seeing lots of little notes that Kotorimpa probably took from this series, since it was kind of state-of-the-art at the time, by the time Kotorimpa came out on the Wii. Including things like the shape of the goal and whatnot. Yeah, let me on here. It could take some time to stop. I think a big part of what I liked about Kotorimpa that probably isn't really possible to recreate very well with a more traditional control scheme is Kotorimpa, you actually had to, you know, it was motion controls. You tilted the Wii remote in order to tilt the world. This one you just move the marble, you don't need to tilt the world, like in Monkey Ball.
Super speed.
Oh, interesting. Maybe on a similar sort of, you know, floating up above the world sort of aesthetic.
Go. Super speed.
Oh, okay, that's pretty generous. I feel like in a lot of games you'll just fallen off of that thing just now. But I think a lot of what I liked about Kotorimpa was...
Set. Go.
Oh, specifically that you had to... Wow, this is just weird to see. Let me just explore here for a second. It's just a big world. Huh. It's not a quick keep mining for restarting, I don't think.
Ready. Set.
Yeah, you can also rotate at the beginning, and you can kind of peel out at the beginning. It's kind of funny. But I don't think with any other control scheme you can really imitate that kind of steadiness of hand and concentration that that game took.
Ready. Set.
So maybe I won't quite find what I'm looking for here, but I guess we'll see. Oh, hey. Almost.
Ready. Set. Go.
Because you actually do maintain some speed when the stage starts. That is funny. I like that. Don't hit that sign. Yeah, there's a whole big area over top of the goal that you're allowed to touch. That's nice.
Ready.
Yeah, I don't think it's the fact that you're necessarily just a small ball rolling around in a world.
Gyrocopter.
Oh, okay, that didn't work very well.
Set. Go.
That makes me like the games.
Gyrocopter.
Ah! We're kind of overshooting here.
Ready. Set.
Probably going a little too fast here, although I clearly did not make it the first time, so... Yeah, so this thing... Stop. Stop! It kind of more just helps you glide. Flying is a great overstatement. Ah, okay, so we have a time travel
Ready.
mechanic now, which is really just
Go.
getting points back, apparently. Or, well, that's not even getting time back.
Travel.
How precisely does that work? Yeah, so... Also, somehow to... You're supposed to get 3 seconds on this,
Set.
ideally. So do I just get knocked out immediately if I run out of time, or... No, that's not what I was trying to do. How in the world do you get under 3 seconds?
Ready.
I kind of want to see what happens if I just run out of time.
Go.
Because there's not a countdown. Okay, so it lets me get to the finish, but then it's going to say that wasn't good enough. Yeah, okay. So to mark the levels complete, there is a qualifying time. Oh, well. Yeah, there you go. I already got the thing. I'm not qualified for that, is what it calls it. Okay, so qualify for the next stage. Interesting, all the best times are marked gold.
Set. Go. Super bounce.
Makes you really bouncy, I guess. Jeez, I find bounces really hard to control.
Ready.
Oh, and the camera ran by accident now.
Go.
So we'll see if my mind ends up changing. From me going, oh whoops, it's not exactly like Kotorimpa. It's not what I want. Because even if it doesn't give me quite what I want, I also realize that this game seems to have gotten quite the following around it, so we'll see. It does have some sequels and so on. So at least some which are not on PC, in which case I could probably get them to run a bit better as well. Oh, okay. So we do have gravity play like in Kotorimpa actually. But does that...
Go.
I wasn't paying enough attention. Does that actually move the camera with it? It does. Okay. Interesting. So we're getting a bit multidimensional. Yeah, it's funny that I feel like there's no way that Kotorimpa wasn't inspired majorly by this. And we're just throwing in more and more power-ups right now.
Set. Shock absorber.
Oh. A little too fast there.
Ready, set, go.
Oh, I don't know why I rotated that way. Did not rotate 180 degrees like I intended to. Oh yeah, so that just makes you... Well, it's still not enough there. But yeah, so you just don't bounce.
Ready, set, go. Shock absorber.
Ah! Still too much. Okay, so you probably want to do a two-stage drop, though.
Set, go. Shock absorber.
Okay, so... There we go. Very nice. Playing with the physics a little. Nowhere close to any of these gold times, my god. And there are people in this world that think these gold times are not hard enough.
Ready, set, go.
Okay. Or if at some point I'll get the idea to the camera rotates, I don't know why this is, the camera seems to rotate really slowly if I use the arrow keys. I have to use the mouse for it to not be insanely slow. The game is really generous at you hitting the finish, I appreciate that. Still, it's weird how fast the game expects you to do certain things. I know I did that a little slowly. I wonder if...
Set, go.
I know some games, you do go faster if you go diagonally. I wonder if this ends up being one of them. So that took me like 6-7 seconds there.
Set, go.
Does it take me longer if I just go straight? Okay, so that was about 8.
Ready,
I managed to place myself correctly,
go.
camera angle wise. Jeez. I'm curious
Set, go.
if this is actually faster going diagonally. Oh, it absolutely is. Interesting. I'm probably not going to take advantage of that very often. It's really awkward moving diagonally, in my opinion. Paperball also had that. I have no idea if it was a deliberate mechanic or not.
Ready,
Explore. Oh, hitting the microphone.
go.
Oh wow, the mud is very slippery. Okay. I don't remember. So I think the you know, like making custom stages and whatnot community was already a thing in this game by the time Kodorimpa Marble Saga came out. Oh, space is what this is. Okay. Literally zero traction. That was a slightly more generous hitbox than I expected. You actually have less control than in the air, because you can at least influence your movement a little bit in the air, but in space it's just straight up nothing as far as I can tell. But I wonder if the design of Marble Saga Kodorimpa and it having a level editor was inspired a little bit by people liking to design levels and whatnot in this game. Whereas I imagine these will hit you pretty hard. And not the worst. Yeah, so I do wonder if one disconnect that I may end up accidentally having with this game is, so far I'm content to just complete the stages, which that may evolve into going for better times eventually. I got fans. But see if I can get a better time on this one at least. In fact, this one
Set, go.
could, at least in theory, clearly you'd want to hit the... There you go, I got a gold time. You clearly want to hit the target a bit more dead on, because you'd save more time just by traveling a shorter distance, instead of barely whiffing it towards the end. But hey, I just got a gold time. Not sure if that matters in any way. But I do wonder if I might find myself taking different mentality in terms of where I search for the challenge here. I'll do this one last stage since I still have something I want to say. But I'll do 15-minute episodes for this game.
Set.
But in Code Rimpa, I really enjoyed the difficult part being just finishing the stage. Okay, yeah, those really
Ready.
send you going.
Set. Go.
Oh, jeez. You should probably, instead of just running haphazardly over them, try to
Go.
just carve a straight line through them or something. Oh, jeez, come on. But what I really liked in the original Code Rimpa,
Ready.
or the two Code Rimpa games is what I mean to say,
Go.
was it being difficult to complete the stages, not being difficult to complete them quickly. I much prefer to take things slowly, which meshed really well. Jeez, it's really hard to tap these directions really gently. Which meshed well with the very analog controls, I think, and also just the tactility of the controls, having to move very gently. Whereas a game like that game still had, you know, best times, it would try to convince you to beat and so on. From my impressions from what little I've seen in the community, people seem to like, you know, getting through levels as quickly as possible here, which is probably connected to the fact that so far all the stages are very short. I didn't mind the longer stages that had checkpoints and whatnot that you had to just go through more carefully in the Code Rimpa games. Curious if that'll be a disconnect I have with this game. We'll find out. I'm gonna try it either way. And I'll see you next time, because we're gonna do short episodes for this one. And we're at the end of this episode. See you then.